It's a tragic ending in the search for Kathleen Moore, and tonight the Pasco County Sheriff's Office says she is dead.
A woman who has been missing for more than 1 week. And it all came to a very sad end yesterday when Pasco County Sheriff's Police Department, Sheriff's Office came out and admitted that this man right here, Colin Scott Knapp, the alleged boyfriend of the missing young lady still, because her body has not been found as of yet, Colin Scott Knapp took the life of his alleged then girlfriend over domestic violence. The reports are coming out.
Says she is dead, and they have arrested her boyfriend for killing her. Investigators say Kathleen was a victim of domestic violence.
You know, basically, the police in Florida have arrested the boyfriend of the woman who was last seen more than a week ago in the area of northwest of Tampa. Colin Scott Knapp, 30 years old, was charged Monday with second-degree murder in connection with the disappearance of 34-year-old Kathleen Moore.
Fox 13's Brianna Ardondo joining us now live from the Pasco County Jail, where the suspect is right now. Brianna.
Pasco County Sheriff Chris Knuckles said at this news conference that Colin Scott Knapp, 30, was charged with second-degree murder in the connection with the disappearance of 34-year-old Kathleen Moore.
Yeah, Kelly, such a sad ending to this case. Pasco County detectives say that they want to bring justice for Kathleen Moore's family, and hearing now that she was killed really hurts those who loved her the most. Now, today, Pasco County detectives arrested 30-year-old Colin Knapp and charged him with second-degree homicide. He's accused of killing his girlfriend, Kathleen Moore, who had been reported missing a week ago.
Still considered disappeared and missing because the body has not yet been recovered, okay? Evidence recovered in the case indicates Moore is dead, but her body still not has been found yet. She's still missing, okay?
More information. They say they are also still looking for Kathleen's body.
But investigators haven't found her body yet, officials said. Her body has not been found yet, y'all, but she is presumed dead.
A week ago. Detectives say both of them had been arguing at bars in Pinellas County last weekend before she came up to his house on Carmel Avenue in Newport Richey. Now, detectives say that Knapp talked with them at first about her disappearance, but gave some information that did not add up, and so they got suspicious and dug up some clues. Soon, the sheriff says that they tracked down evidence that linked Knapp to the crime. Now, what they found is that they went to Knapp's place of work, which is Harold's Seltzer Steakhouse, and they say that Colin Knapp had some clothes that he had taken to his workplace and put in the restaurant dumpster there. So they got that dumpster, had it transferred to a landfill, and were able to get detectives to go through all of that evidence, and they were able to find some pants that had some blood on them. We also know that he was arrested today at his job there at the steakhouse in Newport Richey. Now, detectives say that they learned of the domestic violence that was happening in their relationship through friends and family, and they say that they had been together on and off for about 5 years. Now, Pasco detectives say that they also still really need the community's help in finding out more information about this case. They're sharing photos of the suspect's cars in hopes that someone remembers seeing it and can call in with more information.
And the ex-boy is being charged with second-degree murder in the disappearance of Kathleen Moore and her alleged murder. And there's enough evidence to presume her dead, but again, her body has not been found yet, okay, guys? So Knuckles says, our hearts and prayers pour out to the family and friends of Kathleen Moore. I know you were all searching for a better resolution, and we all were as well, basically. But unfortunately, this is what we have. And that is a second-degree murder charge in the case of Kathleen Moore, a 34-year-old woman who was attending phlebotomy school to be a nurse and also working at Whiskey and Wings down in the St. Pete's area. This young lady basically had been hanging out with friends and family throughout the day on November 28th. And she also had Thanksgiving dinner with another young lady named Jessica Brumette. Pictures were floating around and surfacing of that. And At the end of the night, after partying and celebrating the festivities of the holiday, she left her car at one friend, Nikki Wallen's house, and basically got in the car with her then boyfriend, Colin Scott Knapp, never to be seen again at this point in time, and her body is still missing. So let's go ahead and see if we can hear some coverage of what's being said.
Now, friends and family tell us that they are, of course, heartbroken about this news and they want justice for her as well. They say that Kathleen was very loved. Kelly?
Right. Oh, it seems like her family's just been out there trying to find anything they can. So I know you're going to update us, and I hope somebody comes forward and gives her family some peace and just being able to get any information they can. Brianna Ardondo. Thank you, Brianna.
Knapp, who is being held at the Pasco County Detention Center, has requested an attorney and is expected to be arraigned Tuesday afternoon, according to Pasco County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Michael Rose. Knapp told investigators the couple got into another argument at his home in Newport Richey after midnight, and Moore left before he went to the restaurant where he works to complete a meat inventory order around 1:30 a.m., Nacco says. And could this have been where he hid the body, got rid of the body, assaulted the body? Investigators have no evidence that Moore ever left Knapp's home that night, the sheriff said. The sheriff office has received many tips and calls about the case, and the sheriff asked for the public to continue providing tips. So I will give it a day or two, you all, and I will call Pasco County's Sheriff Department again, that information tip line that they told me to call. And I will reach out to Whiskey and Wings because I was supposed to call at 9:30 this morning. But out of respect of her ex-boyfriend being charged in her alleged murder and still disappearance thereof, because police have not found the body yet, I find it right in my spirit just to give this case a day or two before I act on it again. So with that being said, I'm asking all of my followers who follow me and have been following this story respectfully in pureness and heart, let's give it some time. There's cold cases in this world right today that can be given attention. And if you were to resurrect those stories and bring them back to life, even though they're 30 and 40 years old, you're still going to get a good story tell and time out of it, right? You're still going to get some information out of it. The same thing with this case. It's far from being over. So as a respective journalism or spiritual person, woman, grandmother, mother, and all that, let's give it some time, okay? There's no rush. Colin Scott Knapp ain't going nowhere, and hopefully the spirit of Kathleen Moore has gone on to be with the Lord respectfully, okay? And with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and see if we can get into any other stories related to this case. Now, I do believe there may be some audio footage that we can hear as an update to the arrest and the arraignment.
It's a tragic ending in the search for Kathleen Moore. And tonight, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office says she is dead. And they have arrested her boyfriend for killing her. Investigators say Kathleen was a victim of domestic violence.
They say they are also still looking for Kathleen's body.
Thank you to all the new subscribers. Please subscribe, like, share, comment down below. And of course, you know your girl got you covered with the link so you can go over and read the story yourself and hear the audio on your own. And with that being said, y'all, shalom, God bless you, and I'll see you maybe at the end of this video. If not, definitely on the next live upload and or premiere. You're watching ReligionWinked TV, and my spiritual ears stay. Alright guys, so there's not much more going on here, but we heard the report say that Harold's Seltzer Steakhouse clothes was found there. There was enough evidence on the clothes to determine that there was some foul play in the death of Kathleen Moore. Her body is still missing. Sheriffs did not say what led his office to believe Moore was dead. However, Moore's blood had been found on clothes thrown in a dumpster near Nat's place of employment, Nacco said. So there was a lot going on, and I remember in one of those clips I uploaded yesterday, if you guys don't mind going back and watch it, the sheriff said that they had information, but they didn't really want to put it out, and they kind of knew it was the boyfriend. There's other charges and accounts of, and when I say charges, not necessarily in this case, but the assailant, Colin Scott Nett, has about possible charges against him. They've been together probably up to about 5 years. He may be the father of one of her younger children, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. This is just me giving my personal opinion and commentary on some of the things that I've been seeing with this case, okay? Now, basically, I'll try to find any charges I can. These are the vehicles right here that the guy, let's go ahead and watch this. These are the vehicles that Colin Scott owns. And basically, the police are asking you if you've seen this in the area of November 28th, the time frame of November 28th, 2021, and as of Monday, which was December 6th, 2021, please let the police know, okay? It basically goes here and says, Knapp claimed Moore went with him to his home and left on foot with her backpack Sunday morning, adding that there was no evidence of Moore's whereabouts during this time or since then. Nako goes on to say, investigators said there was no evidence of any rideshare companies like Lyft or Uber being dispatched in the area at that time. So who told Jessica Brumet that it was so? Was she in contact with the boyfriend, Colin? I might have apologized too soon to her, and if not, my apology stands, and if not, I still stand on the fact that she may have been in communications with the ex-boyfriend, Colin Scott Knapp, because she knew basically that I guess there was a tweet that went out, and she texted or messaged a friend saying, hey, I'm about to call an Uber. Who is that friend? Can that friend please come forward? And there's no evidence of it. So that was a lie, guys. So somebody instituted that lie, and we still need to figure out who would that be. And Jessica Brumet is the one that was coming out saying, hey, she called the Uber, she called the Uber, she called the Uber. All right, so with that being said, and remember, the Uber was called on the backside of things. It wasn't called prior to the night she left her car at her friend's house and went with him. It was called once she got with him. He just admitted she left Sunday morning with her backpack, and this is where they said the Uber was called. And I said maybe she called her friend Jessica, allegedly. I'm not sure. And last week, investigators searched the Spring Hill landfill for the contents of a dumpster near Nat's place of employment. That search turned up clothes with Moore's blood on them. Investigators said they believed the clothes belonged to Colin Nett at that particular time, and that's what led to his arrest. A second-degree murder charge in the disappearance and alleged murder of Kathleen Moore, a 34-year-old woman, mother, soon-to-be nurse, life full ahead of her, decent co-worker, valuable life in society, taken all too soon and way too short and way too unnecessarily at the hands of Colin Scott Knapp, her alleged boyfriend, committing domestic violence against her and took her life. That's when the sheriff's office was able to get a search warrant for Nat's home. Investigators arrested Nat Monday and charged him with second-degree murder. Nako seemed to attribute Moore's death to domestic violence based on reports from friends and family's accounts of their relationship. A history of abuse has to stop. This is the generational curse. Our community, women all together around the world, suffer this kind of nonsense to the hand of somebody else saying they love you. We have to begin to see through this kind of love right here, because it's definitely causing us to suffer death in some cases. So, investigators said the couple had been together for about 5 years. Charges, I'm almost certain to say, some of them were police charges or calls, and charges maybe due to him assaulting her throughout the 5 years or over the 5 years. All right, so, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link down below. And here is just a personal quote from her cousin, Katia. She's just the most energetic, full of life, positive person you could ever meet. Offered Katia, and is she really? I heard a post on Facebook that said people know how to smile. People who are depressed. Depression know how to hide behind a smile. And sometimes when you're being abused, family may know, but they all cater to the flesh of it's going to be all right, girl, you got this. And she could have been full of life, positive person that you can ever meet. But deep down inside, was she really at the hands of Colin? She's just draws you in like that. That's why there's so many people that are worried about her. It's like you meet her once and you're drawn in by her positivity. And I guess I was, y'all. And anyone with information about this case is asked to call 727-847-8102, option 7. And with that being said, shalom, everybody. God bless you. And I will keep you updated as I feel the need to with this case, okay? And remember, we still have a couple of phone calls to make, but they're on hold right now to give a period of grace and healing to the family and those involved, all right? Those close to her. I'm sure they don't want to hear a phone call coming in from a YouTuber trying to, just be of insistence and to offer the help that I can and to shine light on the darkness of domestic violence. I thank God earlier for Kathleen Moore and her life and the fact that we can use this and learn from it as a teaching moment when it comes to domestic violence and what we women can do to strategically be in an ungodly world of domestic violence, living godly the best we can. And even then, bad things happen to good people of God. So with that being said, stay prayed up, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay woke to what's going on around you, in you, and in those who say they love you. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.
It's a tragic ending in the search for Kathleen Moore. And tonight, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office says she is dead. And they have arrested her boyfriend for killing her. Investigators say Kathleen was a victim of domestic violence.
They say they are also still looking for Kathleen's body.